recording? Awesome. All right. Welcome everybody to our Black Friday Partner Co. Drop Talk and Business Overview. My name is Christy Walsh, and thank you for joining us. We'll get started with our amazing video that I just absolutely love.
Are you going to record?
Yes.
I don't wanna wake up and let my dreams die. This moment I'll make it mine. Don't tell me I'm wasting time. I'll show you what I'm made of and give my dreams life. I'll put it all on the line, just like I'm young, wild and alive.
All right. If you're not fired up over that, I don't know what will get you going. All right. So, welcome to our drop overview. My name is Christy Walsh. You can see that this is me. I am a real person with real results. And this is me. My before picture is taken during Thanksgiving in Canada in 2023. And I was working with my doctor at this point in time because I was not feeling good. Was diagnosed with Hashimoto's hypothyroidism at 11 years old. So my whole entire life has been a struggle with foggy head, weight gain, exhaustion, insomnia. And as I got older and had my kids, it got worse and worse. And then throughout COVID, I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis and degenerative disc disease, and my whole body was riddled with pain. So when this picture was taken, I was working with my doctor and their in-house dietitian, and we were trying to figure out like how I can lose some weight. We were tracking everything that I ate. I was on restricted calories, 1100 calories. I felt like I was starving. And every check-in, when I'd come show them what I'd been eating, the scale was increasing, and it was so frustrating. Just defeating. I was on sleeping pills and I was on antidepressants, and they basically said, well, we can offer you the shot, or this is what your life looks like. Like, welcome to menopause, welcome to getting older. And it was very frustrating. I didn't want to do the shot though when they offered it to me because I had a girlfriend. Yeah, she dropped 35 pounds, but she got like her stomach was paralyzed. She got really, really sick, and I was already super sick. I have two teenagers on the spectrum. I'm a single mom. They need me to be healthy. So I didn't do the shot. But then, fast forward a few months to the end of February 2024, I'm scrolling Facebook and I see some before and after pictures my good friend Joni was posting about. And so I reached out, I got some information about the drops, and I bought a box as a customer. And then I watched her continue to post. And I thought, okay, I know Joni. She always has a side business going on. So I reached out and she said, yeah, we give you everything that you need. We give you the before and afters. We give you the follow-up text scripts. You just have to fire them up on Facebook. And so I enrolled as a brand partner. And then I started looking at the posts and I got really nervous. I got, worried what my friends and family were going to think of me firing up all these Facebook posts. So it took me a few days to wrap my head around that. And then I had to get out of my own way. I had to, if I wanted to make a difference in my life, I had to do something different. And so I scheduled out 2 weeks worth of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. posts, and I just let them run on Facebook. And what happened over the next 12 days absolutely blew my mind. I sold 31 boxes of drops because I even sold the box that I was supposed to get started on, and I locked in at our top pay and ultimate for life and pocketed about $2,400. As a single mom that was making $36,000 a year, this was huge. This was life changing. So then I thought, well, I better get started on these drops. I need my own testimonial now. So I started on the drops on March 15th, 2024. Within the first 4 nights, I realized that these drops were doing something pretty cool in my body because I slept through the night and I didn't have to change my pajamas from my night sweats. So I was like, oh, thank God. You fast forward to the end of the month, I was down 18 pounds. I was still eating the same way that my dietitian had told me to eat. And I remember I was gaining weight when I was eating that way. I added the drops and I lost 18 pounds. But my biggest win, and so unexpected, the pain from my degenerative disc disease and my osteoarthritis absolutely disappeared. Wasn't reaching for my Tylenol or my Advil or my prescription meds at all. Then you fast forward a few more months when this after picture was taken, I was down 40 pounds. I was off my antidepressants, off my sleeping pills, and still living pain free. Not only that, I was continuing to post on Facebook and reach out to people, get them started on their health journey, build their businesses, show them the system of growth. And in December of 2024, it'll be 1 year next Monday, I retired from my job of cleaning houses. And I've been doing this for a whole year now, providing for my family, just helping people authentically. Now, you must think, oh, you probably had tons of followers on Facebook. I didn't, you guys. I only had about 400 friends on Facebook. So Joni kept telling me, add new friends, reach out to people, work your Facebook. So I had Mary, who was from my hometown. Her Facebook kept recommending her as a friend, and I didn't really know her at all. And I felt, oh my gosh, this is a little weird, in the beginning, requesting someone I don't know to be a friend. It took me about 3 tries before I finally just got out of my own head, got out of my own way again, and friended her. And about 3 hours later, I can't hear you.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Sorry, technical difficulties, you guys.
That's okay.
Thank goodness that Christy added me as a friend because she didn't know that I was looking for weight loss. I had tried everything keto, that 21-day fit, exercising constantly, eating healthy, and nothing worked. I have hypothyroidism, I had fatty liver disease, and I was just feeling like crap. And so when I saw Christy's post, I became a kidnapper. Like people will just sign up for the discount. And that's what I did because I didn't think they would work. And so I ordered a 3-pack, kept my box, and was only going to do a month. And so Christy said, well, I'll just start posting and sell the other 2 boxes. And so I thought, okay. And so when I started the drops, the very next day, my husband looked at me when I woke up and he said, "Oh my gosh, you're less bitchy today." So apparently I was quite bitchy. And then on day 4, my osteoarthritis in my knees, like the pain was literally gone. I did not feel it anymore. And I have not had any pain in my knees for the last 2 years since taking these drops. I've been off my thyroid medication 2 months into the drops. My fatty liver scan came back normal and I lost 41 pounds. So I accomplished my goal. But in doing so, once I started posting, I realized, oh my gosh, so many people need these. They were reaching out like crazy. And within 11 days, I had sold 30 boxes of drops. So I kept going. These products worked for me, they were going to work for everybody else. And in May of this year, I retired from my oil field job and I am doing this full time. And I am forever grateful for seeing that post.
I am so glad that you started on those drops because I made a good friend. You were less bitchy, and now we do this together full time, feeling fantastic. I'll bring up Carmen next. Now, Carmen has a little bit of a different story, so I'll let her share.
Thank you, Christy, and thank you, Mary. Um, this is a great day, Black Friday. Holy crow. The energy, I can just feel it. Anyways, I've been in this industry for 20 years and I've had much success. I took a long break from the industry. I did raise three children in this industry, being a single mom. So it works, it pays, and it's amazing. So I did take a break, like I said, and last year I found myself, I turned 54, and all of a sudden my hormones were out of whack and everything was changing in my body. I was putting on weight. And my biggest concern though was I was just feeling really, really down and crappy, and my legs like felt like lead, like I was just puffy. I looked like shit also. And so, anyways, I saw a post, and I saw a few posts actually because I've been in the industry for a while, and I saw a few other people's posts. But what caught my eye was when I came across Christy Walsh, her post of her personal testimony. And like I say, and I'll say it again, it's $1 million story. Our stories are $1 million stories because people out there are in need. People are struggling with their health. People are struggling in financial. So when you see stuff like this, I'm so grateful that I engaged in that post and reached out to her and had a conversation. And then I also learned that she was making $10,000 a month. So she lost 42 pounds, was making $10,000 a month. I'm thinking, you know what? She's got something I want. So if she can do it, I can do it. And anybody on this Zoom and anybody we know that has a desire can do this also. We have a proven system for success. The system of growth really sets our company apart. Like I said, I've been here in this industry for a while. Christy was in one of my previous companies, not for the lack
Mhm.
of trying. She never made any money.
Yeah.
And why? Because we weren't duplicating. Weren't able to duplicate ourselves. And when you have a company like this that has products that are truly changing lives, and like a compensation plan that pays, number one, it's proven in the entire world. We are sitting on a real gem. This company has been an absolute blessing to me. I am so grateful to be here, and I'm grateful that each of you are here as well. Back to you, Christy.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Carmen. So, the company that we are partnered with is called partner.co. Don't go to partner.com. That's a dating website. You might find a good partner there, but you won't find our awesome products or be able to participate in our incredible compensation plan. The reason why we are called partner.co is because our founders, Darren Zobrist and John Wadsworth, they partnered up. It'll be 3 years in the middle of February of 2026, and they formed Partner Co. You see, John was a brand partner in another company called Tahitian Noni, and it was something that he built his entire life. He had thousands of brand partners, and this is what they built. And so throughout COVID, a lot of companies were restructuring and this and that, and so was Tahitian Noni. So he didn't want to lose that. He went to his very best friend and fellow bishop in his church down in Puerto Rico, and I might add, he is already a billionaire, and said, "Can you partner with us? Can you save this company?" And so they started looking at this company and a few others, and we call it the 5 Day Miracle because they purchased the company that had the drops, which they've been around for over 15 years. They also have Tahitian Noni that has a 30-year track record, Skincerity, another 25 to 30 years, Limu Seaweed, 17 years, and they formed Partner Co. So we are number one in momentum because we have the beauty of a startup company and the momentum of a startup company, but we have the backing of decades and decades of testimonials like ours and research and development. We are in 50 plus countries around the world, so we can plug and play. And through the beauty of our social media and the system of growth, we can build worldwide. In fact, I enrolled one guy from the UK, and now my business is in 18 different countries. We have over 100 different products globally to balance your hormones, weight loss, improve your energy, athletic performance, skincare, incredibly yummy energy drinks. We just launched an incredibly awesome collagen in September. We have products to improve your sleep and improve your gut health. We have something for everyone. Now, You know what? Because we have decades and decades of backing behind our products, we have over 215 published third-party clinical studies. Our products go through thousands of annual testing. We even have about a half a dozen listed in the physician's desk reference, the PDR. You know how hard it is to get nutritional supplements listed in there? And some of those products is the Tahitian noni, the drops, our optimals. You guys, we are partnered with doctors, incredible doctors like Dr. Ray Strand, who's written many, many books. We have Dr. Pina. We also just brought on Dr. Joshua Plant. He not only looks good, he is actually paving the way for some incredible new products in the new year. We have an incredible research and development team, and we also have different councils, like a wellness council, an athletic council, and a brand partner council, made up of people like myself, Mary, and Carmen, where we can make decisions like we did for the Black Friday that I'm going to get into. So we're here for the drops, right? Because this is what you see all over social media. These drops are created to really break through that metabolic dysfunction or that insulin resistance. So they support your thyroid. I've decreased my thyroid meds. Mary got off hers. They give you really nice hormone support. Now, they are hormone free, but what they're going to do is they're going to lower that cortisol level. They're going to level out your insulin and sugars. They're going to get rid of your sugar cravings. And then they're going to give you really nice appetite control, boost that energy, fire up that metabolism, and really boost your mood. We call them the happy drops here. I know I'm going to be a dropper for life. In Canada, we have the day and night drops, and in the US, we have the homeopathic, Slenderix, and Accelerate. Basically, you just take them before your three meals during the day, and then you take your night drops in Canada before bed. They're all natural and approved by our health authority. Now, we're not just going to sell you a box of drops. We're not Walmart. We're not Amazon. What are we going to do, Mary? How are we going to support our customers and brand partners?
You guys, we're going to give you an approved food list. Now, we can't list all the foods on here. It would go on for miles. There is so much food that you can eat on this program. Proteins, vegetables, fruits, healthy fats, so much. The beauty of this is that once you're on the drops, you are not going to crave those high sugar, high fat, bad for you things. And we are going to be with you every step of the way as you go through your journey. Like Christy said, we are not Amazon or Walmart. We're not going to sell you a box and say, see you later, have fun, good luck. We're going to also get you in connection with a couple of Facebook groups. We've got a couple of Facebook groups that are really great for answering questions, giving you information, all that stuff. Plus, you get us. And so we are going to be with you. Oh, did Christy leave? I guess we'll continue. So today we're going to talk about the Slender Eyes body balancing drops that everybody is raving about on social media. Christy, are you going through a few slides or are you done? Christy's just going to flip through a few slides here. There's Linda. Oh, there she goes. Technical difficulties, as you can see, you guys. We are flying by the seat of our pants today. These drops
Sorry.
are, oh, there we
I
go.
just unmuted. Sorry, guys. I muted for some reason. So, Linda James, yeah, she has her sugars are leveled out. She's down 8 pounds and 2 inches, and that was only 3 weeks on the drops. Her mom, I mean, she's 87 years old, nearly 90 years old, and she started on the drops. And her biggest win is a renewed zest for life, really sound sleep. She's working out and building a business using our system of growth. My sister Carrie, now she started on the drops. She didn't want to follow that approved food list. She was like, let me just see what's going to happen. I don't recommend that. It did take her a little bit longer to lose the weight, but what I noticed was as she continued on the drops, she's, made easier, nicer decisions to fuel her body and cutting those sugars because the cravings go away. Look at Patricia's midsection. Now, that's the lower in cortisol. When we lower our cortisol levels, our midsections really shrink. Now, Glenn McDonald, he's an individual that's in a wheelchair, always struggled with his weight. Within 1 month, 30 pounds down, sleeping better, cravings all gone. Carol, now look at this. 46 pounds, but that looks like 100 pounds to me because of that decrease in inflammation throughout her face and neck. Now, Deborah and her husband both started on the drops. They lost about 50 pounds or 50 plus pounds together. Deborah's building an incredibly huge business, number 8 in Canada, and feeling so much better. Leanne down 25 pounds, sleeping better. No more hot flashes. I love that. No more pain. Now look at Brenda. She's local to Lethbridge. She lost 100 pounds in 6 months using our system and following the approved food list. Kevin, men tend to lose weight a lot faster and quicker because they're a lot less hormonally charged than us women. Let's face it, they're a little bit less complicated than we are. So when they drop the weight, it seems to just fall off even faster. Claudia, look at her midsection and look at these pictures were taken so close together. That's the loss of inflammation and decrease in cortisol. Her GI symptoms even cleared up. Now, Beth, she's 77. She has emphysema. So her biggest win and what I like to touch base on is she used to only be able to go downstairs. And when she was coming upstairs, she'd have to sit and take a break. Now she says she can go up and downstairs all day long. She's also getting a nice retirement income. Um, Tony, no more migraines, tons of energy. She used to eat, I think she said 5 or 6 chocolate bars a day, and then now she doesn't crave it at all. Brenda Bray, down 84 pounds. She just looks fantastic. Tiffany, oh my gosh, 6 weeks on the drops and she lost 28 pounds. Mood enhanced, energy all day, sugar cravings gone. She's also building an incredible business. Bob and Lynn, they just look like a brand new couple. Bob used to joke that he looked 10 months pregnant in his before picture, and now look at him. Blood pressure normalized, off all meds, sleeping better. Kim, now she didn't have weight to lose, and we get this question very often. What if I don't have to lose any weight? Get on the drops. Everybody needs them. She got on them for the pain relief within 4 weeks. No more pain and more energy. Christy, no more brain fog, energy through the roof, happier than ever. Now, we get a question. What happens if I reach my goals and get off the drops? Well, if you've made the lifestyle changes by decreasing the sugar that you're intaking, you can be just like Chris. He's down 50 pounds in 2.5 months, feeling stronger and healthier, and he's maintained that weight loss for over a year now. Twyla, look at this. These pictures were only a few weeks apart, and look at her midsection just shrinking and the lumps and bumps smoothing out. No more night sweats, no more noisy knees. Now, Randy, I think he's our biggest winner. 170 pounds lost on the drops within 6 months. So you can be a customer like I was for about 24 hours before I realized what I had my hands on. Or you can enroll as a brand partner in Canada for $37.95 or in the United States $29.95. You get everything you need. It's a one-time fee, no reoccurring website fees. You get your back office, you get the Share app, our business rewards app, all of our incredible marketing tools, virtual trainings, but not only that, you get to participate in our most lucrative compensation plan in the industry. You get to buy all of our products at wholesale. Our plug and play system is very duplicatable. Like, Carmen said, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I have a very busy schedule. You can't go on social media without seeing these before and afters. It's very viral. Real people, just like all of us, with real results. Your team grows organically. You heard that Carmen's brought in about 800. I think Mary has probably 6, 7, 1,800 on her team. I have 2,000 people. I didn't bring them all in. It's very duplicatable through the system of growth. Really high reorder rate. I'm going to be a dropper for life, and it duplicates so easy. So once you get enrolled, you want to get to what we call top pay or ultimate, which means 1,500 point value. And it's very easy today with our Black Friday deals. There's so many things that are included in getting to 1,500. And once you get there, you're locked in for life, and you get 30% new volume bonus. You get to participate in check matching. And how are you going to do that? Well, you're going to download an app called The Boards. It's completely separate from PartnerCo. It's just an app we use as a business tool. There's a small monthly fee on that. I think it's $11 to $14 a month. A business write-off as well. And you're going to launch your 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. posts. You heard that I launched 2 weeks worth of scheduling them out. And you're going to follow up with our pre-made text scripts, videos, PDFs. Everything is at your fingertips on your phone. You can literally be sitting on a beach in Mexico, selling drops, enrolling brand partners, and making money. You can see all the different things we have in there, training. So now that you know how you're going to do it, how are you going to get paid? We get paid 9 different ways every single Friday on the previous week's work of our team and our partners. We get retail profits, new volume bonus, base commissions, savings bonus, income position bonus, payline bonus, matching bonuses, business rewards, and loyalty shopping. I can only go through a couple this afternoon because we are on a Black Friday extravaganza right now. So retail profits. So that's when you get your 3 10 packs today with Black Friday. You get locked in at our top pay. And when you resell them, you're going to make about $100 or more per box. You can see how that is very, very important. Now, in Canada, if you can only get that 4 pack, that's your minimum purchase to get income qualified. Costs about $500. We retail those for $221 to $236. Sell free. Yours is free. Money in your pocket. Same thing in the US. We retail them for $167 to $176. Sell free. Yours is free. Money in your pocket. But today, our Black Fridays launched with PartnerCo all over North America. So I am telling you, in Canada, your best bet is to get a 10 pack because you're going to get 10 boxes of drops. PartnerCo is going to throw in 2 free boxes. You're going to get 10 free little neoprene bags. It's only going to cost you $11.90. And that'll get you a third of the way to ultimate. So just imagine if you put 3 10 packs in that cart, you're going to get 6 extra boxes. In Canada, you'll get the neoprene bags. In the US, you'll get some free gifts. And we're going to give you tons and tons of lifestyle credits to go on trips. I'll go over that in a minute. So remember, 3 10 packs today. You're going to get 36 boxes of drops and be locked in for life. So once you do that, you start posting on Facebook. Some people are going to say, what are the drops? You send them a script, you sell them a box, pocket $100. But the other people are going to come in like Mary and say, okay, I wanted, get the wholesale. And then you're going to show them, well, just start posting. Once they sell a few and make that money, they're going to continue to post just like Mary has. And you're going to start building a team. Oh, yes, you're going to get free gifts as well. Now, say I got to Ultimate, I enrolled Mary. She decides to get those 3 10 packs and lock in at Ultimate herself. That is going to give me a 30% new volume bonus. That's another way that we get paid. That's going to be 450 US or almost 600 Canadian just by getting her in today and locked in at Ultimate. Now, imagine if you enrolled 2 people this week and 2 people next week and you help them get locked in. Now that's going to be 450, 450, 450, 450. You can see how that is very duplicatable, and that's on top of your drop sales, on top of all the different ways that we get paid. You're also going to unlock 5 lines of commission. So this is where our compensation plan really differs from the other companies out there in network marketing. Usually you can only build two legs. The company keeps your biggest leg. You get paid 5 to 10% on your other leg. Boo hoo. That sucks, doesn't it? Could you imagine unlocking unlimited legs with our comp plan? And when you max out at 13,334 on a pay leg, we call that optimization. In the US, that'll get you a $2,000 base commission check. And in Canada, that correlates to about 2,800. Now, just look at this. That's 2,800, 2,800, 2,800, 2,800. It may take you a couple years to build all those legs out. But you can see how quickly your paychecks can add up because you're still getting that new volume bonus and your retail sales along with all your other bonuses. Now, the matching bonus. I absolutely love this because this really makes us better together. In other companies, say if I enrolled Carmen, she's been a network marketer her whole life. In a different company, if she took off and started making thousands of dollars above what I'm making, it would be broken away from me. Here with Partner Co, I want her to make more money than me. And because she would be my first generation. Now, if she made $1,000 in a week, I'd make 150 US. And if she went and enrolled Mary, Mary would be my second generation. If she made $1,000 a week, I would make $100. If Mary went and enrolled Tiffany, and Tiffany was my third generation, I would make 5% of that. You can see how we really band together, link arms, and we really want each other to do well because the more money our team makes, the more money we make, and you can surpass the person that enrolled you. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so savings bonus. This is in lieu of a car program because I call those debt programs. Yeah, you might qualify for a car in one of those other companies, but if your business is a little bit lower than next month, guess who has to pay for that fancy dancy lease on that fancy dancy car? That is up to you. Here, Partner Code doesn't want to get you in any more debt. They want to get their brand partners out of debt. So they create a separate savings account. And when your base commissions get over 250 US or 1,667 PV, you can see how quickly that is. That's just one ultimate and maybe one other order. Partner Co is going to bonus you 15% of their money into a savings account. Once that savings account reaches 10,000 USD, you get a giant check. You can see there was 27 of us that got these checks in September. Now, our savings program doesn't end there. Each and every week, once you've unlocked it, you can get up to $500 USD bonused every single week. I call that a mortgage program. That's 24,000 USD if you max it out each week. Extra. Remember, you're getting paid on all the other ways. So another Black Friday special that we have here with the free gifts and the free boxes is our lifestyle credits. Now, what are lifestyle credits? These are the credits that you accumulate to go on to these fantastic trips. This year, we went to Punta Cana. Next year, we're all going to Maui. So if you come in at that ultimate level, you see 1,500 PV, Partner Co is going to bonus you 15,000 lifestyle credits. And in the US, same thing. Come in with that 3 10 packs, you're going to get 15,000 lifestyle credits. Like I said, Mary and I went to Punta Cana and Deborah and Claudia this past April. You can see all of us. We brought our families. We got to hang out with John and Darren, our owners. We got to know their families. We went ziplining and doing all sorts of fun stuff. And we're all going to Maui in the new year. I think both Mary and Carmen have already qualified, and I can't wait to hit the beaches this coming spring. So that is basically our business in a nutshell. And today, if you get started as a brand partner, that's only one-time fee of $37 or $29. You get your 3 10 packs, you get locked in at top pay. You get to resell those drops by using our system of growth. You get your 15,000 lifestyle credits, and then you just start sharing, and we will partner with you. You're never alone. We're going to help you enroll more brand partners, and you can participate for the rest of the week in Black Friday deals and Cyber Monday deals coming up on Monday. So reach out to the person who sent this to you or invited you onto this Zoom, and let's get you started today. Join our team, partner with us, and let's fly through Black Friday, fly through the Christmas season, and launch our businesses for the New Year's resolution starting January 1st. We've got the number one New Year's resolution is to lose weight or get healthy. Check. Number two, we've got create an additional source of income. Check. Number three, top New Year's resolution is travel. Partner Co. Check. We've got you covered on all ends. So launch with us today and join in our excitement. Thank you, everybody, for coming today, and have a great afternoon.